Hello, welcome to the first online lesson for the St. Gregory's second session class. Today we are going to continue on some of the work that we've been doing. First thing we're going to do is we're going to learn a new finger exercise, new scale exercise. Then we're going to learn a variation on it. Then we're going to go over and relearn our C major scales. We'll do a little song, and then we're going to improvise a little, have some fun. How about it? All right, so let's start with the scale exercise. So you're going to take your thumb, you're going to find C. Sorry, let me just adjust a little. So you find your middle C, which everyone knows how to do at this point. Sorry, actually, let me just adjust one more time. Looking good. Great. Okay, so here we have our middle C. The first exercise goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. So go ahead, try it on your own. If you need to rewind, go ahead and do that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Just give you a minute. Great. Hopefully you got that. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and do that. Now we're going to do it 10 times together. Great. Why don't you go ahead and pause the video and do it by yourself for, let's say, 5 times. And great. Welcome back. Now we are going to move it over to the left hand. So if you remember, the left hand position is you take your pinky, you find C an octave lower, and then you're going to lay your fourth finger on D, your third finger on E, your second finger on F, and your thumb on G. And it's the same pattern as the right hand, but it moves in the opposite way. So it starts in the pinky and it goes to the thumb. So it goes like this: 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1. Now you try. Great work. Okay, now we're going to do it together. We're going to do it 10 times. So here we go. Great. Now go ahead and pause the video and do it yourself. And do this one 7 times. So I will see you back here in a minute. Great, great work. Okay, so now the next step is we are going to put it into 2 hands at the same time. So if you were having any trouble before, it's important that you pause the video and take a minute to just practice them until you feel really good about both of them, because you know playing with 2 hands at the same time is a little tricky. So I'm going to show you how we do it. You take the thumb, you put it on middle C of the right hand, you take the pinky of the left hand, you put it on the C an octave lower, and you're just going to go with the same motion. C, D, C, E, C, F, C, G, C, E, C, D, C, F, C, G, C, D, C, E, C, F, C, G. Great work. Now we're going to do it 10 times together. Now that you see how to do it, if you need to take a minute, again, just pause the video and or rewind, watch it again, and see how you can do it, and work on it until you're ready to join the group here. We are going to do it now 10 times. We're going to do it really slow. So let's do it together then. Great work. So playing with 2 hands is a lot harder than playing with 1 hand at one time, but playing with 2 hands at the same time is the key to getting the brain, the mind to work with the 2 hands together. It's the key for playing the piano, because even though you're playing the same notes with the 2 different hands, you're using different fingers to play those same notes. And when you use different fingers in the 2 different hands at the same time, it helps to build those piano skills. So now we are going to do the second exercise, and it's similar to the first, but it's not quite the same. It's like the first one, but it's basically the opposite. So we start at the top note, G, and we work our way down to C, instead of starting at the bottom note, C, and working our way up to G. So here we're going to do it. Pinky. So again, we're going to start with the right hand. You're going to take your thumb, you're going to place it on C. You're just going to go up the hand. Your pinky is on G, and that is our starting point. So now just watch me. You're going to go 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1. You give it a try now. Great job. So now we're going to do it 10 times together. We're going to do it really slow. Great job. So like before, you're going to pause the video, um, and you're going to do it 5 times by yourself or until you feel like you got it. Um, and we will meet back here in just a moment as soon as you're done doing it your 5 times. All right, great job. We're going to move over to the left hand now. So, just like before, you're going to put your pinky on C, and then you're going to work your way up to the G. And that is your starting note. And it goes the same way, just down the hand. I'm going to do it a few times to show you how to do it. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. Now you try it. Good work. Okay, now we're going to do it 10 times together. Make sure you feel ready. We're going to do it really slow, so it shouldn't be too hard. But if it is, you can always just pause and practice until you get it, and then we'll do it together. Good work. Okay, now you are going to practice it on your own, just like before, and then we're going to meet back here, and we're going to put it into 2 hands again. If you could do the last exercise, this exercise should be just fine for you. If you have to practice either of your hands separately, go ahead and do that. But pause the video and do it 5 times by yourself, and then we will move to the 2 hands together. Great. So, again, thumb of the right hand on C, pinky of the left hand on C, and then you're going to play the G, which is the pinky of your right hand and the thumb of your left hand. And it's going to go like this. G, Great, now you try. All right. If you feel ready, and if you don't, just pause the video and, practice it until you do. We are going to do our 10 times together. So, here we go. All right, good work. Just like before, what you're going to do is you are going to pause the video and go ahead and do it 10 times by yourself. Next, we are going to learn/go over our C major scales. Remember, don't go fast. Always go slow. If you try to go too fast, you will lose the rhythm. The only way to build speed is through going slow, through being steady, through playing all of the notes very evenly. All the same. So go ahead and do that, and we'll meet back here in a minute. All right. Now that we're done with those 2 exercises, good work, everybody. We're going to move to our major scales. Let me just adjust this space real quick. I think that should be a little better. All right, so we're going to start with the right hand. This is a little trickier because it deals with... up until now, we've only gone from 1 to 5 like this. We haven't dealt with any other shapes, but this time we're going to. So, with the right hand, it looks like this. You go 1, 2, 3, then you take your thumb, you cross under, you play the F, and then you go 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the way down, you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross over with the middle finger. 3, 2, 1. So let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3. Cross under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Great, now you give it a shot. All right, great work. Now let's do it together. So we're gonna do it 10 times together, just like always. And here we go. I'll go really slow. And remember, same rules as always. If you need to take a rest and practice on your own, nothing wrong with that. Last one. Good work. You know what to do. Go ahead and do it by yourself 5 times. Go ahead and pause the video, and I'll see you back in a minute. We'll switch to the left hand. All right, welcome back. Here we go. We're doing the left hand. So you take your pinky, put it on C. So it's very similar to the right hand. It's basically the opposite. So you go from 5 to the thumb, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you hit the thumb, you cross over with your middle finger, and then you just complete the hand, 2, 1. When you go back down, you go 1, 2, 3, thumb comes under, and you just complete the hand, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, now you try. All right, great work. You know the drill. We're going to do it now 10 times together. Sorry. Good job. This time, great. Yeah, really. If you made it this far, you're doing great. This is hard stuff, and I appreciate you, sticking with it. So now we're gonna do two hands. Now this is the hardest thing we've done yet, and it's going to take some time to learn. So if we don't get it this time, we'll get it next time. I believe that we can do that. So here we go. We're gonna give it a shot. So you're just going to have to go back and forth between thinking about those hands. You're going to have to make sure you know each of the hands well enough that you feel like you can do them with another one, no problem. So let's give it a shot. why don't you give it a shot now? A couple things that are good to remember. When both hands have threes, it's always three at the same time. So that's a good way to check. A good way to know that you're playing the right fingers. It's excuse me. It's very important that you play with the right fingers. Okay, so you pause the video. Go ahead and practice. We're not going to do it 10 times together. We'll do that next week. This time, when you come back, we're just going to do a little improvising. Welcome back. I'm going to play some keyboard for you, and you are just going to improvise. Now, there's a rule. Right hand only. You can only play the white keys for now. Next week we'll do it where you can only play the black keys. And we'll make all kinds of fun rules. All right, here we go. Great work, everybody. See you next time.